Film isn't dead. That's the message from the government-backed exhibitors of the only presentation of the hit movie Oppenheimer in its original native format. IMAX Melbourne is sold out for 2 months' worth of screenings and is encouraging budding filmmakers to consider using the format, which only years ago many thought was dying. Our senior Melbourne reporter Simon Love had the rare opportunity to go inside the projection room with IMAX Operations Manager Jeremy Fee.
Well, we're joined now by Jeremy Fee, Operations Manager at IMAX Melbourne. Jeremy, thanks so much for having us here in the projection room.
Not a problem, Simon. Great to be here.
So we're 2.5, 3 weeks into this run of a film that uniquely, if you're showing it here, it is the only place in this format you can see in the Southern Hemisphere. It's amazing that a film format is doing that well. How well is it doing in the last couple of weeks?
It's absolutely incredible. Oppenheimer's done spectacularly for us. It broke all of our pre-sale records. We sold out nearly 100 shows in a row, and we sold nearly 50,000 tickets to the film.
In the last couple of years, IMAX has really been moving towards this sort of digital projector you can see over here. But the big white machine, this is the real grunt, isn't it, of Oppenheimer?
That's right.
It's amazing that you now, so many people want to see this.
That's right. Interestingly, we ripped out the 1570 film projection system in about 2015 to make way for our dual 4K laser projection system.
Yeah.
This is the most powerful digital projection system in the world. But Christopher Nolan is a massive proponent of IMAX 1570 film. He shoots his films in 1570, and it's the format that he wants people to see the film in. So in 2017, for the film Dunkirk, we reinstalled the 1570 film projector side by side with our laser projector.
Didn't he say to IMAX Melbourne, I want you to put that machine back in after you'd ripped it out?
Absolutely. He wants as many cinemas in the world to be showing his films on IMAX 1570. But we're one of only 30 films doing it for Oppenheimer.
So let's have a look at the film.
One of only 30 cinemas doing it.
30 cinemas. Well, let's have a look at the actual film.
Absolutely.
It's a massive reel, isn't it? But you've not only had to obviously get the film from the States or wherever it's
ships in from Canada. Yep.
But you've actually had to upgrade this infrastructure to handle it, haven't you?
That's right. Oppenheimer's the film you can see on this reel just down here. This is Interstellar.
Yeah.
Interstellar was the biggest film that we ever produced on IMAX 1570. It's about 167 minutes long. Oppenheimer is exactly 3 hours long, and it couldn't fit on the reels the way that it was. So IMAX had to engineer these little orange pieces that you see to go around the outside of the film reel just to fit Oppenheimer on.
Wow.
And when Oppenheimer arrived at IMAX Melbourne, it came in 53 individual film reel boxes, and our tech manager had to splice the film together to make this enormous reel that you can see.
Are you surprised by how successful a presentation in that format, that such large film, well, it's not negative, it's ultimately a print.
Yep.
Are you surprised how well that's doing, given the world is completely gone digital these days?
People want to see films on the medium that the director wants to present them on. So Nolan has always been a massive advocate for 1570. About 70% of the film was shot with IMAX 1570 film cameras, and people want to see it in the format that he intended. 1570 films for Christopher Nolan and IMAX go hand in hand, and we've always had huge results for his films. But Oppenheimer is really breaking records, and it looks to be the most heavily attended Nolan film we've ever had, and certainly it's going to be likely the most successful film we've ever had at IMAX Melbourne.
And finally, are you getting many people from around the country wanting to come here? And are you sort of feeling like Melbourne's got a bit of an exclusive running on that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh no, it's incredible. We love it. It's an amazing time for cinema, so it's great that people are getting out to cinemas everywhere. But for Oppenheimer, we've got people from Sydney, from Queensland, Perth, Japan, New Zealand, all coming in to see the film.
Unbelievable. Well, congratulations on the success, and I guess, does this sort of show that film's not dead?
Film is definitely not dead,
yeah.
And it's an incredible time to be in the cinema industry and showing film with Oppenheimer.
Thanks for joining Sky News, Jeremy.
Cheers.